What if you could use the most advanced AI models without risking your company's sensitive data? $200 million. That's what OpenAI and Snowflake just committed to a partnership that fundamentally changes enterprise artificial intelligence. Companies storing data in the cloud now have direct access to GPT 5.2 without moving information outside their secure environment. Here's why this matters far more than just another tech deal. The deal. On February 2nd, 2026, Snowflake and OpenAI announced a $200 million multi-year partnership. This fundamentally reshapes enterprise artificial intelligence deployment, bringing OpenAI's frontier models, including GPT 5.2, to run natively inside Snowflake Cortex AI. What does that mean in practice? Snowflake serves 12,600 global customers across every major industry. Everyone now has access to OpenAI's most advanced models directly within their existing data infrastructure. There are no API calls to external services, and no moving data across security boundaries. The AI comes to the data, not the other way around. The deal includes joint engineering teams building AgentKit and Apps SDK together. It provides ChatGPT enterprise licenses for Snowflake employees and collaboration on new AI-driven products. Both companies are committing major resources to this partnership. Think of it like a shopping mall signing an exclusive anchor store deal. The mall gets foot traffic and prestige, while the anchor store gets instant access to every customer who walks through those doors. Except here, the customers are enterprises handling petabytes of sensitive data. CEO Sridhar Ramaswamy said this partnership embeds advanced AI directly into enterprise data environments. That word directly is the entire point of this announcement. But here's the catch most people miss. Understanding why running AI inside a data platform matters requires understanding what Snowflake actually is. That brings us to Snowflake itself and why it became the platform for this integration. What is Snowflake Cortex? Snowflake is a cloud data platform founded in 2012. It went public in 2020, with the largest software IPO at the time, valued at $3.4 billion. Today, over 12,600 global customers use it to store and analyze enterprise data. Here's what makes Snowflake different. Your data lives across all three major cloud providers, including Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. You get 99.99% uptime guarantee and enterprise-grade security. Your data never leaves Snowflake's governed environment. Cortex AI is Snowflake's AI and machine learning layer built directly into the platform. It lets customers run AI models directly on their data without moving anything outside their security boundaries. You can call large language models from SQL queries, build autonomous agents with Cortex agents, and analyze text, images, and audio. All of this happens within the same secure perimeter where your data already lives. And here's the key detail. Cortex AI is model agnostic. It supports OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and Meta models. Enterprises get to choose which AI they want for each task instead of being locked into one provider. Think of Snowflake like a massive secure vault for enterprise data. Cortex AI is like hiring a genius analyst who works inside the vault instead of taking documents outside to analyze them. The data stays put while the AI comes to the data. But why does this approach matter so much? Because moving enterprise data is expensive, slow, and risky. Now that OpenAI is natively integrated, the technical implementation gets even more interesting. If you're finding this breakdown valuable, subscribe for our deep dives into the tech reshaping how companies work. How the integration works. GPT 5.2 now runs natively within Snowflake Cortex AI. Teams can call OpenAI models directly from SQL queries to analyze any data type. This includes structured data like rows and columns, plus unstructured data like text, images, and audio, all without complex API builds or middleware. Here's a concrete example of how this works in practice. An analyst writes a SQL query that calls GPT 5.2 via Cortex AI to analyze sales data and generate insights. The results stay in Snowflake, Nothing gets sent externally, maintaining an audit trail for compliance. It's like having a specialist consultant who works entirely within your office building, never taking documents home. The integration includes OpenAI apps, SDK for building applications, and AgentKit for creating autonomous AI agents. It also includes shared enterprise workflow, APIs, and Cortex AI, functions for SQL, callable model invocations. All of this happens within Snowflake's governed perimeter. For data governance, Snowflake's Horizon Catalog provides comprehensive compliance controls. Role-based access determines exactly who can use which AI models on what data. This is critical for regulated industries like healthcare, finance, and government, where data breaches carry massive penalties. Think of this integration like plugging a professional-grade power tool into your workshop's existing electrical system. No rewiring is needed, and no electrician is required. You're just adding a more powerful tool to your existing toolbox that works instantly. However, technical integration is only half the story. The real question is, who actually needs this level of security and control? This is where things get serious, and the early adopters tell you everything about why this matters. Before this partnership, enterprises faced a difficult choice between AI power or data security. You could send your data to OpenAI's API and get cutting-edge AI, but lose control over where it goes. Or keep your data secure in Snowflake, but miss out on the best models available. Now that trade-off is completely gone. OpenAI comes directly to your data, inside Snowflake, with no complex API builds required and no middleware to manage. Consumption-based pricing means you pay for what you use, not per seat. This fundamentally changes the economics of enterprise AI deployment. Early adopters are already live with this integration and seeing real results. Canva is using it for design research applications to analyze user behavior patterns. Hoop is analyzing fitness data without moving sensitive user health information outside their governed environment. For regulated industries, this changes absolutely everything. Healthcare organizations can analyze patient data with AI without HIPAA violations. Financial services can run AI on trading and customer data without moving it outside secure perimeters. Government agencies can process classified data in controlled environments with full audit trails. Here's the data gravity advantage that changes the equation. Enterprise data is massive, measured in petabytes for most large organizations. Moving petabytes across networks is slow, expensive, and creates security risks at every transfer point. But AI models are comparatively tiny, even the largest frontier models. So, you move the model to the data, not the data to the model. Think of it like bringing a professional chef to a fully stocked kitchen instead of shipping all the ingredients across town. The kitchen already has everything. The chef shows up and starts cooking. But this deal isn't just about Snowflake and OpenAI. It's a signal about where the entire enterprise AI market is heading. That bigger picture reveals something crucial. The bigger picture. This deal signals a major architectural shift in enterprise AI. AI providers are now going to where the data lives, instead of asking enterprises to send data to them. $200 million represents one of the largest enterprise AI partnership deals of 2026. The message is clear. Data gravity wins. Snowflake announced this deal on February 2nd, 2026. 3 days later, OpenAI launched Frontier, their new enterprise platform. 2 massive enterprise pushes in 1 week isn't coincidental. It's a coordinated strategy to dominate enterprise AI infrastructure. OpenAI's enterprise revenue is now around 40% of their total. They expect it to hit 50% by the end of 2026. Frontier plus Snowflake equals a 2-pronged attack on the enterprise market. But Snowflake isn't putting all their eggs in one basket. They're model agnostic with deals for Anthropic, Google, and Meta. Enterprises get choice instead of lock-in. This positions Snowflake as the universal platform where any AI model can run on your data. Think of this like the historic electricity wars of the 1890s, when competing companies raced to power factories with different proprietary systems. Snowflake is positioning itself as the universal power outlet that works with everything. You can plug in any AI model you want without changing your infrastructure. So, Here's what just happened. $200 million bought OpenAI direct access to 12,600 enterprise customers and their data sets. It bought Snowflake the industry's most advanced AI models running natively inside their platform. And it proved the future of enterprise AI is bringing the AI to wherever your data already lives. Which approach do you think will win? Bringing AI to data like Snowflake or traditional API-based AI services? Let me know in the comments below. To understand where enterprise AI is heading next, check out our video on the OpenAI Frontier platform launch. It happened just days after this Snowflake announcement. I'll link it right here. Thanks for watching.